didn't shed any tears or anything, but it was definitely pretty bittersweet moment, and I just wanted to enjoy that last relay and swim as fast as I could for my team. The last time I got to swim for my high school team.
Looking back at Stone Ridge, what do you want to remember most about swimming there?
Swimming with my teammates, I've made the best friends on this team, and I couldn't have asked for a better 4 years with all of them. So I'll remember the swim times, but I think I'll remember the times with my friends the most.
You've consistently been getting better. How do you maintain that level of performance?
I'm just trying to get better every day in practice, and I set higher and higher goals and try to reach them. And it's been going well. Training's been going really well recently, so I knew I could swim well here.
Looking ahead at the future, Stanford, wait a year. Have you made that decision yet?
It's something I'm considering, and as of right now, my club coach Bruce Gemmell and the Stanford coach Greg are all on the same page, and I'm excited about my plan moving forward.
And what is your biggest objective between now and Worlds? What are your next training goals?
From now on, it's a lot of hard training till the summer. Really, Worlds is the next big focus meet, and just can't wait to start swimming some long course and getting ready for Worlds in the next 18 months.
Katie, you came onto the national and international scene really as a distance swimmer. You're now doing more mid-distance and even sprints. Can you talk about that transition and if you have a favorite event?
Yeah, I don't think it's really even a transition. I think I've just tried to get faster across the board, and to get better at the 200 free, I have to get better at the 100 free. To get better at the 500 or the 400 free, I have to get better at the 200 free. So it's all just working harder at each of those events and all strokes, and just trying to get better in general.
We know that your achievement in the pool come from obviously years of practice. Can you talk about what else you think has contributed to your success as a swimmer?
I think the support I've had around me, definitely at Stone Ridge. My coaches, my teammates at Stone Ridge, my coach Bob Walker and Mr. Bowman have been fantastic coaches, and they've communicated well with my club coach Bruce Gemmell, and I've just had great support with my school, and academically and socially and athletically. I've had the best 4 years of high school I could ask for.
This is your last high school meet. Despite having you swum in the Olympics, you swum all around the world, you have a gold medal, you seem to take a real thrill from high school swimming. Can you talk about what's been special about it and what you're going to miss about it?
Yeah, I really am going to miss it. I think, as I said, just swimming with my teammates and some of my best friends and getting up on relays and swimming fast on those relays is something that other sports don't really have, and I think I enjoy the team atmosphere and the team aspect of swimming on a high school team.
The stands were packed tonight, and people were very proud of you when you asked them about watching you. A lot of the kids, their kids were swimming with you. They kept saying that you were a good role model. Do you see yourself that way?
Oh, that means a lot to hear. I watched my brother swim at Metros when he was 3 years older than me, so I came to every Metros when I was younger and would cheer up in the stands and watch the older kids swim really fast, and I always wanted to be down there swimming, so I'm really happy I've had these experiences at Metros and in high school swimming in the DC metropolitan area.
Did you have a team meeting before the meet, and if so, what did you guys talk about?
Oh, we don't have team meetings at Stone Ridge. No, it's all about having fun, and we take our relays pretty seriously. We try to do our fastest relays possible, and I'm really proud of the girls today. We had a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior on both the relays I was on. So I'm really excited about the future of Stone Ridge swimming, and I'll definitely be following them and cheering them on.
There it goes. So that's a wrap.
Just what's next in terms of, and then about the Stanford question, I was unclear about what's next for you in terms of.
She asked if I was planning on deferring a year or going right in to Stanford next fall.
And you?
I'm still making the decision. Nothing's set yet.
In going back to your training environment, how helpful is it to train with so many fast guys like Gavin Springer and Matthew Hirschberger that are mid-distance, distance specialists that can push you so much every day in practice?
Yeah, it's really a great environment every day in practice. They're working really hard and getting faster and faster, and I always just try to keep up with them as much as I can. Some days it's really tough, and some days I can get them. So it's a really great training atmosphere, and I'm really proud of how they all did tonight too.
As a freshman, you skipped Metros to go to a Grand Prix meet. How much do you think that decision, contributed to the success that you've had over the last 3 years?
Yeah, in hindsight, that was huge. It was a really big decision at the time to go to the Missouri Grand Prix over Metros. I was so looking forward to Metros and really, really excited to swim my first Metros. But I had gotten sick and missed nationals that December, and my coach at the time, Yuri Sugiyama, knew that I had to swim a national level meet before I swam at Olympic trials to get a sense of swimming against these national and international level swimmers. So I went to that meet and did really well and got that exposure. So that definitely set me up well for Olympic trials, and I don't know if I would have made the Olympic team if I hadn't gone to that meet. And credit has to go to my high school coach, Bob Walker, and everyone at Stonebridge for being so supportive of that decision and for being so supportive of my year-round and national and international swim meets.
How is it now being one of those swimmers that people are looking to get experience against, and maybe even getting some, tonight?
Yeah, I guess it's a little different, but time really flies, and I just have a lot of memories of being that little kid. So if I can give back to the sport in any way, or motivate or inspire other swimmers, it's a great feeling.
You set a new American record last night. Can you talk about what kind of training you've been doing and whether you tapered for this meet?
Yeah, we tapered a little bit, rested a little bit for this meet, and I, just the last couple of weeks, had some focus on Metros, and I've been doing a lot of 125s pace, if that means anything. And I just had been getting a good feel and have been feeling really good, so I knew I could put together a good 500 and probably be faster than what I've been in the last year and a half.
Your high school swim career might be over, but you still got a few more months left of high school. What are you looking forward to most?
Just finishing off a great year. I've had an awesome senior year. There's so much that kind of comes with senior year, and just excited I'm just so happy that I have some really great friends at Stonebridge, and just looking to end the year with a bang, just having a lot of fun with them.
Any specific time goals for the summer that you might be willing to share?
I won't share any, but I do have some goals for this summer and next summer, and